Hello and welcome fans and friends, my name is Super 8-Bit Ben, and today officially, well, over the past couple of days, the people have spoken. And so I'm going to try to do a vlogging series, which is obviously a video series talking about my life. Now, with what's going to happen soon, I've been working at Marks & Spencer for the past 12 weeks now. Today on Sunday will be 12 weeks since my contract has started, and it has been a very, very nice experience working with the people at Marks & Spencer's. They have been very helpful, and I have finally got to work with a till, which I find quite interesting. Now, it isn't the easiest thing in the world, but I do enjoy working at a till and helping customers out, and listening to some interesting stories that they have to talk about. But those personal stories that they tell me are not going to be something I'm going to be sharing with you guys, but I am probably going to talk about some of the stories that happen from my perspective. My own stories with some customers could be interesting, but other than that, I'm not really sure what to really talk about in my life. Last night I was having a hard time sleeping because I was trying to think, what would I even talk about for vlogs and stuff like that. And I was thinking about going out more often, for one, go to the park on days I'm actually off, even though I would rather relax at home. I think it may be a good thing for me to be active and out in the fresh air, even in this cold, rainy weather. We can see what happens, guys. I need to get some kind of tripod stick that I can hold the camcorder on, so like I could be this distance away from the camera rather than having to hold the camera, from a certain distance away. But so far, my life has really just consisted of, for at least the past 12 weeks, working and working and working, and then whenever I'm not working, I'm also working on the YouTube channel. And very little time typically has been spent playing video games this year, due to all the work I've been doing and just having very low energy at the end of the day. There's some things I do want to do, but there's also one main thing I want to talk about today, and that is really making a huge push for a podcast on this channel. That is something I've always wanted, and I want you guys, the fans, to become members of this podcast. If I can maybe recruit a couple of people I can rely on, that I could talk to in a podcast, we could talk about some subjects that you find interesting, I find interesting, and discuss problems with the video game industry. If you think that sounds interesting, then please do leave a comment below and we'll get in contact, certainly. I'm thinking about doing chat-free Facebook, not Discord. I don't like Discord at all, and it's just like the format of Facebook is a lot easier for me to work with when it comes to recording. And I really don't like Discord, and I really don't like the format of that website, to be honest with you. But it's so cool that you guys really seem to care about the person I am rather than the content I'm talking about. And that's what I've always been about. I've been wanting to express who I am and what I care about. But I want you guys to also care about that at the same time, because I'm sure that's the main reason why you guys subscribe to this channel. Is for me, not the stuff I talk about. It's mostly just what I think about stuff. And I wish I could cover everything. That would be cool, but that was never the original intention of this channel, is to just be me. I want to be multiple people talking about stuff. I want to be a network of people to that I can share their ideas. I want to have everyone have the chance to have the spotlight shone on them, because that's something I always wanted for myself. And now I finally built up an audience of people. Our voices can be heard, and we shall grow as these things go along. And I really want to make my visions for this channel really happen. I want multiple people to be making videos, not just myself, for this YouTube channel. That was never the original intention whenever I began. It was supposed to be 2 people, as you can see in the first video, with our faces in it. It's hard to explain why that was. At that point I wasn't allowed to show my face in videos, even though I wanted to do videos. But then I was able to show my face, not long after I started the channel. And yeah, not sure what I'm going to call this video, but it could be sort of part 1 vlogging series. But I have plans for vlogs and I want to do stuff, and it just depends on the weather, if it's good or not. If it's not good, I'm not going to be bringing this expensive camcorder into the rain. Or I guess I could possibly use an umbrella, but don't think it'd be worth getting the cold in this weather, But yeah, there really isn't that much else going on. I'm just working constantly all the time, and I'm getting good customers, bad customers, and mostly good ones, to be honest with you. There's some very understanding ones that I actually want to listen to, and I want to be like that, vice versa. And that is reflected on this channel. Before, so I've always cared about you guys so much, If it wasn't for all of you for watching my channel, you would be making a dream come true, and that is, you know, for my opinion to be shared and to be cared about, and for my opinion to be reflect on some people even, so that their opinions kind of develop in similar ways to mine has. I want to share some of the games I love, some of the consoles I love, and some of the things that make me want to live and continue living, and some reasons behind I collect games and stuff like that. I really don't want to go back to what I've been doing before. I'm so bored of that content. I'm so bored of that type of content. I feel like I could do something more with this channel if you guys just give me a chance. If some of you guys put yourself out there and become a member of my 8-bit cast, that I'm going to probably put a screenshot on the screen here. But we'll see how this goes. I really want to make the full vision of my channel happen, because I feel like I'm only really half-assing it, if you know what I mean, if I'm not doing anything else that I want to do with this channel. And I wish I had more variety of stuff I could talk about, but there's some hobbies I want to take up. I think along with going to the park and stuff like that, I might be able to, you know, take amazing photos and do other stuff in my life. I don't want to be stuck in the house all the time, outside work, and I want to have a social life. We'll see how it goes. I used to go to a thing called Dragon Slayers, which was a community in Belfast that plays video games and stuff like that. I haven't had time to go there because I'm always working on the days they're open, and it's really hard making a social life work whenever you're working such random hours all the time, and so many hours every day. You know, I work at the weekends, I work in the middle of the week. The only days I actually get off might be Monday and Tuesday. Mostly just Monday. There's certain Tuesdays and Sundays and stuff that I get asked to work on, so that's why I'm not always uploading videos. And I think my mindset has really changed this year for the way I'm spending. I'm not buying any games this year, I'm just playing, let's see, we're actually playing Mario plus Rabbids, and we're also playing Pikmin 2, which I'm actually really enjoying, and surprised that I actually enjoy it because I hate the third one. But you know, I haven't got as much time for games as I used to, and so I haven't got as much to talk about as I used to, and I don't want to continue doing the same thing forever, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what my vlogs are going to be like. They're going to be very rambly and very complainy and whiny and whingy, but if that's what you guys want, then that's what you're going to get. But if you don't want it, do comment as well. Do say if you don't like this sort of thing, or if you want me to go back to a certain type of video I make. But just my official final statement is I'm bored of what I do. I want to do something different. I want to do something new. And thank you so much, guys, for giving me your time and listening to me. It means the world to me. Bye-bye.